actually this recording the whole thing. Photo shoot with hot and sexy models. Okay, so the first, let me just go back quickly to the question. Can you discuss what happens with shoots with models? Okay, so first of all, we're booking the shoot, we're booking the date, we're choosing the model. Okay, we're agreeing that the model is happy to do all these fantasies, that the model is happy to shoot these scenarios, that the model want to try all these hot and sexy things you like to try on the camera. Okay, and then you are paying deposit for a model and you are paying deposit for a photo shoot studio. Okay, so that's the first step, right? When everyone is booked, agreed, happy to start, then you will arrive to the photo studio and you will meet me, and I will be that person who will greet you, meet you, and we will have an intimate consultation about what you like to shoot today. Okay, one thing, you booked a photo shoot a month ago or a year ago with the hot sexy model. Now you maybe want to try and have, different kind of things. Oh, my hair came off. And try different kind of things. Okay, or maybe you are hesitating, maybe you are scared, maybe you are feeling shy today, and so I need to know what level you at, what is your situation, what is exactly you want to shoot and try. What we discussed earlier is what we discussed earlier. Before the photo shoot, we are making step-by-step shooting plan. Okay, so I will be explaining you what you're doing, okay, what the model is doing, because we are agreeing everything this to happen before the model arrive. Okay, so we both are on the same page. Okay, then the model arrive, we get to introduce to each other, right? The model get introduced to the client and the model start changing. Okay, so there are two options and two-way scenarios. One is depending on the model and depending what kind of price you're paying. One option is when the model is at the studio and I am booking a model a makeover service, because very often guys would like some kind of a special makeup, oh my gosh, get models are ready anyway. Okay, they come with the hairstyle or a little bit of the makeup and stuff. Okay, but sometimes guys would like really a lot of effort, so we're booking a makeover lady. Okay, makeover service, the lady comes and prepare the model. The client arrives a little bit earlier. We have a discussion. Model is prepared, nearly ready. That's when they're meeting in the studio. Model comes out of the dressing room, meets her on set in the studio, and that's it. Okay, what the model does is straight away hands on you, okay, and starts to work with you. Okay, because usually people are very stiff or very nervous or moving too much or moving too slow, or how to say, they have a low energy. Okay, sometimes they have a lot of energy, okay, but they're scared and shy. So the model's job is physically to connect with you, okay, so that you both feeling, okay, each other. Why you need this? Because I say my models that they need to be synchronized with the clients. Okay, it has to be all, it has to be all like dance. Okay, I'm going that way, the model goes with you the other way. Okay, so we all of us doing certain thing, the model knows how to move, you don't need to know anything. Okay, the bonus points are for clients who are booking photo shoot with hot and sexy models. Why? Because you are nervous, scared, worried, and not sure, and never have done this before, and suddenly you are booking a hot sexy model who are not nervous, not scared, hot, confident, sexy, happy to be there, right? Because you paid for the service, they happy to deliver the service the way you want it. They're there to dance, to jump, to sing, and to do all of kind of a thing. So if you are sexually or your personality is kind of, how to say, little bit down, depressed and stuff, the model will put you on the certain vibration. If it's essential and sensual, if you want a party mode, you get a party mode. If you want little bit, dominatrix or whatever, you will get that. So there will be a phase, okay, where you understand what's going on, and I will start shooting at this phase. Okay, so usually during the photo shoot with models change into sexy outfits couple of times. What you are doing with the model, you are moving with the model, you are touching the model, you are approaching the model, you with the model connecting as much as possible physically by holding each other tight, by being very close with each other, moving as dancing, okay? And then undressing the model. That's another part of your job, okay? So your job is be there, model will do the rest, okay? It will know how to look, where to act, how to move you, when to move you, okay? A model will see how I am moving, what they need to do. So booking a model, it eases the photo shoot process significantly, okay? But also what it does is that the model is responsible for the sexual part, okay? That's the responsibility we put on model, okay? So the model knows how to seduce you, when to undress you, how slowly I undress you, what to undress first, okay? And that's what model's job. So usually we start from the photo shoot, okay? Connecting with the bodies and undressing each other, okay? And most of the time this part is quite complicated to start with, so we change the outfits and then we undress again, okay? So that I will see that the guy is confident, that he is touching the and holding that, you know, properly, and you know, knows what to do. You know, when you're doing this first time, you know, sometimes hands are shaking, you know, you can't open the zip, or you can't, you know, don't know this the browser, you know, it's like all these kind of a thing. When you're doing a second time with the same person on the same, you know, setting, it's a difference. Sometimes you need 3 or 5 goes. No, seriously. And that's the how the photo shoot starts, so that you will be comfortable with that body, with that person, with you and that person together, and so on, so that you can move on to a certain service, okay? That's how the photo shoot progresses. That's how the photo shoot goes. It's not about only creating erotic imagery. It's about understanding what is your body face, what how you will should pace it, okay? How long you need to relax, how long you need to get into arousal, how long you need to, and how long you can hold, and you will this is an intimate part, okay? The photography part is one thing, okay? Like I say, you go and do a passport photography. Passport photography is a totally different photography to erotic photography, and very often people confused about those things. What is the difference between the photographer? Okay, those are two different photography options, and it's the same photography, right? With camera and with the photographer, but in erotic photography people need to undress and perform erotic scenes, make some noises, actions, and so on and so on, and not every photographer can hold on to this situation and knows and have knowledge and experience to lead people in such environment, okay? And when people asking me what is the difference, that's the difference, okay? You try to ask a portrait photographer to do an erotic photo shoot for you, okay? I can tell you the guy will be, or the girl will be shocked. They will be shocked. They will be frozen and stiff in the camera like that, you know, and just the moment you did, the moment that it shocked them, and it's just like everyone will be shocked on set. Can you imagine the photo shoot like that? So that's why I like to hire my models, that no one is surprised, that model knows me, I trust the model trusts me, the photo shoot is on the highest energy vibration, everyone is happy, they know that they are getting, you know, how to say, a great service, a great client, a great payment, okay? And everyone is getting a great result, and the photo shoot is really happy, okay? That's how I like it, that's how I want this, okay? And that's how it's happening, okay? So that's what's happening with photo shoot with models. Models help people, mature people, adult people, to create sexual scenarios, okay? The scenarios that they are not able to create and make by themselves. Okay, what makes people reluctant to shoot nudes with models? In general, I looked at this reluctant word, and reluctant word means a lot of negative emotions in a different expression. But it's rejection, it's shyness, it's awkwardness, it's how to say, embarrassment, is distancing, it's all running away from situations like that. And the reasons why people are scared or going or running away from the idea doing an erotic photo shoot or trying erotic photo shoot are all the reasons related to their physical body and to their visual body image. They all related, okay? It's just two how to say, two important segments. Was is physical and other is mental, okay? But they both are related to your body, okay? And how you can discuss this or how you can solve this is the best way is, because it's all reflected on your body, the best way is to work with your body and resolve this through your body. That's where all these unpleasant emotions or informations being placed in your body, and you are feeling discomfort about your body certain parts, okay? I'm not saying about the whole body. Some people are having discomfort and don't like the whole body. Some people don't like certain parts, right? The bum, the nose, the boobs, the ass, the cock, the balls, the whatever, okay, part it is. Okay, there is that part that people do not like and keep it private, and they don't want to show it, and they feel exposed and feel vulnerable and feel hurt and feel how to say, and they start feeling all negative these emotions because they have this perspective about themselves, okay, understanding about themselves. Okay, these are situations which are, which are need to be addressed, and people know, okay? When taking an image, people are scared to take a picture. They already know that they have this problem, right? And when it comes to going to take and undress and reveal your problems, that's, makes the whole thing even worse, okay? So if someone has a serious deep disconnection between themselves and their body, they will never go to this such a photo shoot, okay? They will be terrified, okay? And none of the model, unless the model will be such a bonus, such an how to say, a reward that people will cross over that, okay? Because usually people are, how to say, reserved, holding back, shame, maybe a little bit shy, but the willingness, okay, and the whole adventure seems so excited that they do not care and do not pay attention that much, okay? So that is one part of, how to say, of the way to how people are reacting to these photo shoots, okay? They have these problems, they know they have it, but they know that the adventure will be too crazy not to go to or not to try to. So this weighs a lot, okay? It's an experience, it's an amazing time. And do you want to think all the time about your, how to say, saggy butt, or how to say, or saggy boobs, or whatever you're thinking? Or you would want to think about an amazing photo shoot with hot and sexy models? Of course you would like to remember that, right? So people are putting priorities, okay? And they put these, how to say, problems which holding them back from doing many things, even general, to do a photo shoot for themselves. They would not do a photo shoot for themselves, but they would go and do a photo shoot as an adventure and as an experience with sexy models, which gives them a bonus, and it helps, okay, to understand and see themselves. Usually people who would not go for a photo shoot but would go and have a photo shoot for themselves feel more confident, more brave about themselves, even would like to come back and have a photo shoot for them own, on their own, for themselves, solo, right? So that means that in general, this photography experience opens up a visual perspective of you and you in your body. Okay, and it helps. It's therapeutic. Okay, images which you see yourself in a good light, let's just say, okay, it helping you to understand yourself even more. And if you have a lot of them, then you have a lot of information about yourself. If you do not have, you have none information about yourself, and that's the difference. Okay, so people who scared to shoot nudes, they would not come to shoot nudes. Okay, that's the end of the topic. They would never go and cross these limits and boundaries inside them, holding back so much. They will never do it. But someone who are, how to say, flingy, just, not sure, people will go and try an erotic photo shoot, and it will change opinion about many things, about their sexuality and about their performance and about themselves and how they look. Okay, so what convinces people usually to actually go ahead with such photo shoot? Adventure. Yeah, adventure. It's so unique and it's so exclusive and it's so not available anywhere, so that this adventure absolutely helps people to go ahead and move forward and book that model. Okay, because they see the model, they see hot and sexy lady, they know they would like to have a photo shoot, okay, with this model, right? And that what it helps, this curiosity. Okay, these people are adventurous and they have a very high level of curiosity. Okay, and of course knowledge in the sexual level will be, how to say, immense. Epic adventure with hot and sexy models, the best service in my studio, the best service and the best adventure. Okay, so that's what probably I can say about photo shoot with hot and sexy models. There will be many videos to come. I'm talking about my experience as an erotic photographer, and studio makes solo photo shoot, couple photo shoot, and of course hire a hot and sexy model for erotic fantasies, because erotic fantasies are very important in our lives. No one can live without an erotic fantasy. Okay, and we experiencing need of new and fresh, maybe erotic scenarios and galleries, and I am determined to go into archives and create amazing galleries. Imagine a big gallery of, I am just saying, okay, so I will make a big gallery for single people. Okay, so boudoir, I have a lot of boudoir and glamour ladies. Okay, so there will be a big gallery for ladies, and then for guys, I was just thinking to make a biggest cock gallery. Okay, so every guy, most of the every guy would shoot erection, not only clothes and dressed shots, but erection as well, most of them. Okay, so I have a lot of shots like that. So imagine if you could open the gallery and just see, because there are a lot of guys who would like to shoot erected size, and not many studios provide this service. And I was just thinking that would be amazing to do, to create that gallery and invite a lot of girls. Okay, invite a lot of girls to see. Okay, because that's in the visual information. Okay, let me quickly read these images. To have my own slaves these days, I think deep to be a slave, it's wrong on my character or it's normal. Okay. This is something about dominatrix, dom, and slave games, and the question is it normal to feel this way or be this way, and thinking deep to be a slave? Okay, this is your personality expression. Okay, and me as an erotic photographer, I can tell you, I get a lot of questions like that. People, adult people, by this day, they are not sure if they can allow themselves to be a slave or to be a dom. Okay, be the fuck you want. In my studio, you try everything. Okay, and see for yourself what is best for you and how you feel. Okay, because this is your personality and this is your subconscious mind telling the conscious mind that you want to try this experience. It's probably needed for something else. Okay, and the reason why you want to try this experience, the problem with this question is that they kind of suspect that someone will judge them, or someone will say, oh, such a this is a, that's it's wrong, you think this way is such a bad, There is nothing wrong about having such thoughts, okay? Seriously, your mind is a mystery, okay? It's just a mystery, and you need to gather all the thoughts and all the information about yourself, okay? Who you are first. And if you have these kind of ideas and temptations, you have to go and explore them. That's what I can tell you, okay? And if you want to know about yourself, why this happening and what's happening, start to record this on camera, okay? No, seriously. That is the best thing. Me, I can tell you, this is a psychology lesson now. It's not a photography lesson, but I can give you this as I have a medical background and I can speak on this behalf as well, okay? There are a lot of people who would need psychology service, okay, and it helps them. And the reason why they need this because they can speak out and reflect the ideas and put them in certain visions or on paper or how to say into ideas and put some kind of a focus on this, right? And this is very important because this is analytics work. Yes, psychology, how it works, they do analytics. First of all, they see how the mind works and what kind of information is there, what is giving you out, right? And they try to connect where is this information coming from, and they're trying to find the start point, okay? And the reason why you go and pay your psychologist is to realize that map, the road map, okay? Where is it coming from? uh, what it does to you, why is it bothers you, why is it keep, how to say, coming back and not, not leaving you alone. What is the difference between the way you thought this way or when you was that age and when you was the other age? I can tell you, as a sexual beings and as a mature beings, we are changing. You know that there are a lot of stories when the guy had a family and the children, then he changed his sexual direction and he's now gay with thing, so on, so on. You have your one life, okay? You can try to be whatever you want and who you want, okay? The reason why this erotic fantasy is coming through is because there was some ideas, actions, or words which are blocked in your mind and in your body and reflected this way. There was something said, something done, you don't even recall it and don't know it, okay? But there are a lot of inscenizations of this happen, okay? When people come to the studio and they reflect this as they want to be raped, as you want to be strangled, as you want to be punished, as they want to be humiliated, as they want to be, how to say, there are many ways they want to be, right? There are many ways they want to be. They even, how to say, cannot, there are, how to say, the saddest thing is that people think that this is something wrong with them, okay? They think that there's something wrong with them and they even scared to tell their partner, okay? That's when I see this like a serious problem, okay? I'm not saying that this is, how to say, really bad when people cannot admit to themselves that they want to try this, and then they hiding, and they, there are a lot of emails I receive with those cross dressers, okay, that they are trying to have a photo shoot, they want to just come out but they are scared, and the last minute they're not booking, and they've seen a few pictures on my website, so they see that they are able to shoot, guys undressing in woman clothes. I don't see any, how to say, miracle in this. I don't see any miracle in anything. I'm in adult business for such a long time. I've seen stuff, okay? The stuff I've seen, I am like bringing my courage up, okay? I need motivation. Actually, I need motivation from you because I had such a long life experience and I lived it hiding, okay? Hiding who I am, hiding my experience, hiding my cases, hiding my how to say, hiding everything, okay? No, seriously. And the way I worked, I shot a lot of people, I created a lot of nude, erotic, explicit content and everything in archives because first, it's not that I was scared to show that this is my work, but I am shooting like crazy, explicit, wild sex. And a really long time I was scared to show it. That's the truth. I grew up in a family where there is everything was restricted, and so everything was very strict, and I supposed to be a doctor. I supposed to be a doctor. I supposed to be a doctor, and I arrived here to London, and I've changed my profession. Okay. So imagine how my mom was happy after 10 years, daughter studying medicine, then going to London to work to hospital. And then she became an erotic photographer. You probably understand why the sequence happened, because finally I felt the freedom to do the fuck I want. Okay, I always wanted to be an artist. I never wanted to be a doctor. Okay, and I cut those dead people and dead bodies for years for nothing. It's not like for nothing. Okay, it helps in my profession now, believe me. I know anatomy inside out, and I know when I see a condition, mental or physical not always, but mental I can see straight away. Okay, and that's what I say. When people break free, when they grow up and they finally think that I'm an adult and I'm allowed to do many things. Okay, and who are they to tell me what to do? Okay, if and so I decided to allow myself to actually bring back a lot of files. In all of those files, the only thing what I was focusing all my life when I was creating erotica, when I was shooting naked people in all these environments for more than 10 years, I was thinking that this is a piece of art. I was thinking that this will go into gallery. I was shooting a cock and I knew that this cock will go to gallery. I'm shooting this vagina and I know that I'm an artist and I'm shooting an artwork, okay? And that's how I shot. I didn't take just a picture, okay? I didn't take just a picture. I never interested was to take a picture, so just have a picture and get the payment. I created every photo shoot as an artwork. So later, when I can get older, I will display the whole huge gallery and I will go around the world showing all these sex scenes, okay, all these performances when people are actually, you know, how to say, I also can divide two big sections in general in erotica is people when doing it for money, okay, when they're doing it for business, and people when they're doing it for love, for sexual experience, for sexual freedom, okay, for self expression. Okay, these are two different topics. Okay, and I am related not to the porn topic or not to a business topic when people are doing this sex. How to say, I can explain you why is it different. It is different when you're meeting the person just today, okay, and you're having a sex scene with it for money. It's one energy, okay, it's just one energy, but you could not see it straight away. You need to see a lot of artwork, and when you're taking the same scenario but people who live together for a really long time, who know each other, who know every move, he knows that after this sound she already came, he needs to take a breath or whatever. You could just see this, okay, it's a different sex. When people know each other and have feelings, they create a different energy. That is my goal and my mission, to show everyone with my galleries, with my artwork, okay, and I need time to process. I did a very big mistake. I was always thinking, because I took thousand per one photo shoot, I take 1,000 of pictures, and there are thousands and thousands and thousands of artwork, and I was always hoping that I will find this editor who's really fast, okay, to be able to produce and work with the bulk files, with a lot of files, because it's not like you're going into the file or on maybe this picture. They are all high. I can show you. I will start editing, and I will start editing from one file. Okay, I can tell you last story. Last story short. Okay, this is my first celebrity. I can tell you the story. I don't know why now I decided to tell the story. This light is not so good. Okay, but I can tell you. Okay, so when I was a child, I watched my first horror movie around 11. I was, okay, 11. I was 11 and we were watching by DVD. I was in neighbor's house and there was a movie with some dead I don't remember the name. It was really long time, okay? But I remember one personage, one actor, okay? He was like dead and he was like and I remember the way I was scared of this. I thought he is so evil. I thought he is like not human, okay? Of course, I was a child, right? And impact was so I was so scared after this movie that I didn't watch any horror movies at all. Any. Okay. This happened in my childhood. I had such a big effect after this horror movie. I was afraid walking home. Oh my God. I was in panic for a really long time. That's how much this evil actor impact me. Okay. So this is, the creature. And imagine I am in London, long time passed. I'm receiving this email, inquiry for a photo shoot. Okay, that I found your studio. I would like to come for a photo shoot. And he's attached those pictures. And this is this guy from that movie. I'm looking and these pictures are professional as well. Okay, I could see that this is a professional pictures. And I was so scared. I thought someone is taking a piss. Someone is making a joke. Seriously. Someone making a joke. And I didn't reply. Then this guy called me and he said that he sent me this email and he had American accent. Okay. And I was just saying to him, okay, that's how much I was paranoid. Okay. I was just saying to him, can we meet in a public place? Because I was scared. Okay. This guy was from this movie. I could see this. This is that monster. Okay. And he said, no, it's not safe for me to not safe for me to meet in any coffee shop. I say like this is like you can, in my area there are coffee shops very safe, and so I couldn't convince him to come out into a public place. He says, no, I just come to your studio. Okay. And then I've decided not to take the shoot. I thought, no, I don't know if the person is scared or something is wrong. What is this paranoia? What is this? What will happen? Probably a killer, probably a killer to come to kill me. I'm just like, seriously, such a joke. And then I'm having a lunch with my friend and I'm telling her the story that such a crazy guy, contacted me, called me. I had this call, but he doesn't want to meet in a public places, want to come to my studio. And she said, let's Google his email. And I didn't. I'm Googling his email. It's an official his name, and it's a professional Hollywood actor, and that's how I tracked him to that movie. And I was just thinking, oh my God. She was like, take him. And he just had a movie and he was here in London shooting the movie. So I decided to agree, okay, and have a photo shoot with him. And this is probably the first file I'm going to edit full and release because I didn't. Okay, he just needed he wanted an experience. Okay, with me in the studio, the way he saw my artwork, and he saw actually fetish work. Maybe he wanted more fetish work, and with him. This is the first moments when I start experimenting with models. Okay, I already started to shoot, and then I suggested him. I said, "Can we shoot? Let me book a model for you." Okay, and we shot. No, I didn't. I don't know. I had a photo shoot. I don't remember. No, maybe the first photo shoot I shot with him, and then with the model we had few. Okay, but what I can tell you is the life gave me an experience, okay, and showed me that even though through that knowledge, through that film, where I had this image of an evil guy, the monster, the killer, the most horrible and terrible, he became a nicest friend, okay, seriously, the sweetest guy, the nicest, the personality and all the skills. Amazing experience, easier shoot. Okay, that's what means to shoot with professionals. Okay, the energy levels, the sexuality levels on the point. Okay, he made crazy, he made feel crazy this model, one model. Okay, she got in love with him. And then I invited the second model shoot. She got involved in. I could tell you, and I will tell you more in details when I will bring this file and I will edit this file. And I will start showing real erotic experiences. What happens with the real erotic emotions, real erotic energy, and real sensations. Okay. And that's why you need an artist like me to show you what's happening in the real erotica. Okay. Not in porn when people paying each other money, but when people want to experiment, okay, with their personalities, with their fantasies, with their knowledge, and, push the skills, push the sexual IQ, and so on, and do something. Okay. And when usually people find themselves lonely in this adventure, that's why they need a model. Okay. Because with a team, with someone else, it's always easier. Okay. It's always simpler. Okay. And especially when Julia, that's me, train their models and make sure that models know what they're doing, know how they move, know how they look, know when to look. Okay, I don't want to face in the camera on the certain moments at all. Okay, I'm not even allowed to look in the camera. This is the first thing. Okay, I say to my models, when you pay for a photo shoot, you can look into the camera. Okay, when the client is paying for a photo shoot, you don't look at the camera. Client is looking at the camera because this is his time to shine. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, because there are models who will come and think, oh, I am here, the most beautiful. No, 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 no. Don't look at the camera. Try to take pictures like that. Okay, the reason why I say so is because protect the models. Okay, protect the models information. I'm always like this. Okay, you don't know, I'm actually working with mature and how to say, or experienced models in general, and some people prefer to show faces, some people don't care, some clients prefer model to have a face, some clients don't care. Usually I try to be, in this safer mode, and so on and so on. But like I say, shooting with the model is an amazing experience for your development. Okay, this is the situation when it's created in the process. Okay, what it means, the process. Okay, let me just go back quickly to the photo shoot process. Okay, it's not when you're doing a portrait, when you come to the studio, sit down on the chair, and someone is taking a picture. This is not erotic photography. Okay, in erotic photography, you need to sit down. Okay, we would, the reason why you have me here, so that we would not create a boring and how to say, and stupid things, right? There has to be a movement, there has to be a pace, there has to be step by step process, there has to be an idea, there has to be a start. Okay, and there has to be a finish of the set, right? So we're discussing what you're doing. Okay, right? Step A, you sit down there. Step B, you removing this. Step 3, you putting this there. Step 4, you doing something like that. Then step 5, you going there, bending there, or doing this. Step 6, depending on how long they can remember. Okay, but that's a photo shoot experience at my studio, right? It's an action. It's not you sitting down and what? To create an erotic scenario, you need to act. Okay, to create erotic energy, you need to move. That's a physical action. Okay, I'm not making this up. To start your body going, someone needs to start touching you, someone needs to start rubbing you, someone needs to go all over you, someone needs to activate your body to bring, the vibes, energy, and a lot of other stuff. This is all energy level vibration. Okay, does any photographer explaining you this, how to create sexual energy, or how to create sexual images or erotic images? Okay, so I will tell you. what we're doing, how we're doing, and what is best. And that's why my videos are made here to educate people, okay? To educate people and explain them how is important to know erotic photography. And in general, experiment, try to listen, imagine, work on this, watch it, just learn. It's like sometimes I'm feeling I'm doing this makeup this morning and thinking, imagine me being a teacher and saying to children, it is important to learn dance, to go to do, PE, to do, how to say, maybe some acting or drama. It is good to know this and this. It's all creative, right? And physical, okay? And we know for children, everything what is creative, what is interesting, what is movement is very healthy and good. Somehow for adults, okay, you need to have a coach to explain this and say that this is how you would do it, okay? Because most of the time, or most of the photographers would not take this into account, okay? Most of the photographers do not focus on you as a subject, that you are playing here a main part, okay? This is you who's creating the sexual energy, not a photographer. Photographer is here to lead you, to move you, to push you, to stimulate you, to tell you off what the fuck you are doing here. Sometimes people, I tell this, you know, I tell this, okay? I'm like, I can scare my clients, okay? Very often, there are clients like that who taking advantage, who would not book a sexual service, right? Just a photo shoot, nakedness. And then they think they start to masturbate or do something here, and enjoy themselves. No, no, no. It's not a charity organization. You need to book the service to actually experience this experience, right? If this happens and people don't want to how to say, didn't book but they want to have service, I can tell them like this: what the fuck are you doing here? And that moment, it's uh, you know it's a dead end. Okay, seriously, game over. Game over with me. That's how I do it. That's why I always want to discuss with clients and understand what is the situation and what experience they want. Because very often they think that they would book a studio and they will get everything. Seriously. They will just get in and they will get everything. I can tell you now, the last person who I talked to was the guy who wanted to try erotic. He wanted just nude, concentrate on nude, erotic, explicit, erection, and masturbation with the cum shots. Okay, okay. That's a very specific request, right? And it's very good that people know that they want to do that. Very often they say, oh, I want to just few outfits, I want this photo shoot. But in the real life, they want exactly that. Okay. And what happens is that they book just a photo shoot with few outfits and they try to squeeze in what I've just mentioned, this photo shoot. And it's not possible because you booked another thing or you need to pay extra for something. You just can't, how to say, pay for the bicycle and get a Bentley. You can't, right? You can't, right? But when you want a Bentley and want to pay for a Bentley, that's a different story. Okay, so, but I can tell you how it works. With erotic photography in general, people do not understand that photography itself is the value for them, not only the experience, okay? Not only the process of making, okay? It's the value for you later, you stupid, okay? When you get older, okay? The only thing is for people, right? The men have, how to say, the men are more, I'm not English, but I can tell you more, how to say, more bonuses or more pluses when it comes to nudity and erotic photography. Their bonus is that their cock not getting aged, not getting old. Okay? Seriously. That's what I can tell you. If the woman's body in general, everything going old, and woman is trying to look, younger on the face, younger on the neck, younger on the hands, you need to enhance this process and add something, extra, invest or whatever to look it. Men don't do anything on their cock. The cock is in general not aging. Okay, not aging if it gets used. If you not used it for 20 years, then I can't, how to say, I can't speak on these cases, right? But if it's in use, then it's not aging. Even if you're 60, you can have an amazing erotic, great erection shots, and no one will know that no one will know your age. Okay, so it's information maybe for girls to know from me, from erotic photographer who, like I say, have experience. So guys have bonus points on erotic photography because they naturally, okay, have this, how you call this, phenomenon or whatever, right? The ladies are getting aging everywhere, unfortunately. Okay. So what I wanted to say here about the cocks, I was talking about the sizes. Oh, I was talking about this guy, okay? And I asked this guy about booking a photo shoot. I am able to provide the service, and I'm asking how long the guy wants to stay in the studio and how many images, he wants to buy. And he's telling me that he would like to have a 1 hour session and get 3 to 5 pictures. 1 hour session, 3 to 5 pictures. Okay. So it has to be like a very special arrangement for every picture. Okay. To shoot it 3 images per 1 hour. It has to be like something, like seriously, every picture, different setting, different light, different. It's a lot of fuss. Or the person just want to take an advantage, okay, have an experience with me, okay, and just want to try the whole experience for himself to see how it is, and he doesn't need pictures. That's why he will buy 3 or 5, because he doesn't care. Okay, so you know how to say, for me it's very hard to translate when I'm communicating via email, okay, what the person is actually wants. Okay, right? But imagine if I would be photographer and selling images by the unit, okay, and I have a photo shoot request for 1 hour. Someone will be naked, pants down, no, seriously, naked, walking here in the studio with cock and balls out, with erection here for 1 hour, and just buy 3 pictures. What a great business. Or how much I should charge for these pictures. You understand the situation? That's why for me it's very interesting now to communicate and get more information from people in general interested in photography or interested to book a photography, and so on. And of course, in this case, I would consider to pay for 1 hour of experience, and then for these shots extra on top. That would be my decision, okay, for this type of the photo shoot, because someone just want to have a good time, clearly. Okay, and what are these three pictures? What are these 3 pictures? I can make 200 in 1 hour. So it's funny. Why would you think this way? Why would you order this way? Okay, if your photographer can produce 100 images in 1 hour, why would you say I'll buy just 3 or 5 pictures? How many I will get, right? I want to book a 1 hour session. I want to do this, how much it will cost, how much images it will get. I'm like saying, I like to have this channel now. I like to keep this channel open because you will help me maybe explain something. Leave me a comments what you want to hear about, okay? Because this video I'm making for one lady who asked me all these questions about erotic photo shoot with hot and sexy models. And I moved to the site maybe 15 times now, and not explained enough to the depth about the photo shoot with the models. But I've explained in general about photo shoots, about nudity, about adding the model. It changes everything. Okay, it changes everything. It changes. It changes you. After this photo shoot, it will change you. It will be an experience. It will be a life-changing experience. Everyone who will come to my studio, they probably can see me in the video and understand that this is going to be a wild, crazy adventure for them, okay, which will stay forever in their mind, okay. When they die, then they will remember that I've been doing a photo shoot at Julia's studio. That I can tell you, okay. That's how kind of a photo shoots I hear, and it is best, okay. It is best to book a model if you don't want to get, full-on session. This is not lazy adventures here, unless you're paying a lot of money so I can be relaxed, okay. If the less you're paying, the more you're working. Okay, that's how the rule is. The more you jumping here, on your knees, on your head, you know, everywhere. I will put you in all the position and I will shoot you and I will, how to say, squeeze all the juice out of you. Okay? So you would be, how to say, sleeping and then jumping in the in your sleep when you dream about me. Yeah, that's how the photo shoot will be. Now I'm joking, seriously. I make this. This is my gig. I made this extremely entertaining. Okay, and of course I'm adjusting to everyone's need, right? I know that people are scared, people are insecure, people are paranoid, they're doing it first time. Of course I understand everything. Okay, I'm just joking with you, and sometimes I'm joking this way that makes clients even more scary experience. They're just scared to come to me. And that's fine. Okay, I like that way. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being. There are so many of you. Okay, I hope I replied to that question. Let me just confirm about this. You had, let me just go back. Can I just go back to your message about being a slave, right? Okay, is it normal or is it normal? These days, I am thinking deep to be a slave. Is it wrong or is it my character or is it normal? Okay, let me just quickly, without any distraction, reply to this question. If you ask a normal person, he will say, no, it's not normal. If you ask me, I will say, yes, it is normal. The reason why, because I do not speak and do not think like normal people. Okay, I am more advanced. Okay, and I will say, yes, it's normal, and I will say that you need to work with this, deal with it. Okay, what you don't do is you not being scared or judgmental even about having a thought of it. Okay, you need to be thinking about it, trying it, and seeing how much it suits you. Is it just a fantasy? Is it just a fling? Okay, or is it just something serious that you want to experience with? Okay, because clearly you have an inner calling to address to this and try this and see for yourself. Okay, and usually what happens in my photo shoot, for example, right, we take these photo shoots as slaves and we take dominatrix and we create this type of photo shoot that slave would like to be in certain scenarios, in certain positions, in certain role play games, and then I will record this service and I will show them so they will understand, are they this or are they not? Are they belong to this category or they just exploring it and then they leaving it for, for later days or for maybe forever? So the reason with our sexual fantasies are and in general in any experience is, if we move away, if we hide this, or if we feel shy or awkward about this, this will come out as a how to say, as a different could be body reaction. Okay, could be anything. If you suppress this is a clearly sexual distinctive, because how to say, men supposed to be right dominant, right? If you're feeling in opposite, it means that there is a need to explore that. It means maybe you're tired of being dominant. Maybe you need some change around you, inside you, and so on. These type of informations are coming for a reason, okay? Seriously, when the woman is calling me and saying, I want a model who will rape me, okay? And the reason why they want this or have this fantasy and certain things, there are a lot of needs on her body haven't been met for a really long time. Okay. So now she doesn't want it little bit. She just wanted the whole hurricane, exploded on her and so on and so on. There is a reason to that. Okay. Do I need to bring more cases and more cases? I can tell you everything is reflected. Okay. If you have reflection on being submissive and being a slave, okay, there is somewhere it's coming from. You need to understand, is this your part of your body? Is this just a reflection of the environment that you are? Okay, is it yours or is it not? Okay, and the question, is it normal, is it not normal, is it not appropriate? Okay, because we are talking about you, and we are talking about your, it's a marker, it's a marker. Okay, how I can tell you, it's your stamp. Okay, it's your stamp. Imagine I have uh something on my face, right, and I don't like it, right, but I was born this way, right, and this is one of my markers. Okay, this is one of my markers, and people will see this, and some of them will be straight away repelled, and some of them will be extremely attracted, right? This is my marker, right? I can do two things with it. I can remove it surgically, for example, remove this marker, and then every person who would be attracted to this marker will miss me. It would not see me. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, you can change your life. You can impact your life directly through the small decisions, through the small actions, even through exploring your slave side, because maybe there is happiness. Why is it taking you there? People, we are destined to be happy, and we are looking for every way, okay, to live that life. Okay, we are looking to find certain people, we're looking to live with certain people, we are looking to raise our children in certain ways so we will be happy, we are looking to find jobs that will keep us happy, we are looking for holidays what will make us happy. Everything what we go and what we want is happiness, but happiness is related with sex, with intimacy, because it's part of your happiness. Okay, it is part of your happiness, and this is the part of the development that we actually missed in our lives. Okay, and when I say we missed sexual development in our lives, I mean it. Okay, I mean it, because not everyone had the same development like I did. Maybe I've experimented more than you, maybe you experimented more than me. Okay, but the majority, because it's been blocked out from our lives, okay, the flow of this information was not available, and we were trying to find out about sex or about relationships or about, how to say, other things what related to being with someone else from the street. Okay, and from where, from where? I don't know many adults who had sexual education through their parents. I don't know many adults. I'm sorry, but we were left here to fly solo. Okay, now we're living in environment when we introduced to and all information brought to us, and there are a level of people. Some people are just surviving and living to actually able to feed, and some people are actually came to that point, figure themselves out. okay? They know if they figure themselves out, okay, then that happiness will come closer, okay? Very often people think that they need to make money more to be happy, and no matter how many more they make, okay, this happiness is not coming, because the happiness is not coming